Dear Charlene, the following is not what you would call an accomplishment, but was rather an experience. Perhaps it is the defining experience of my life that caused me early to know, without a doubt, that God lives and is especially attentive in times of suffering. When I was 12 years old, my mother was diagnosed with cancer and given 3 months to live. She was only 32 and pregnant. Because of a blessing from George Albert Smith, the president of the church, the baby was born well and normal. Because of my mother's faith and desire to raise her family, she lived 8 years. Her courage is indelibly imprinted on my mind. I was the oldest child, and my father, in his wisdom, conferred on me what he called the great honor of being caretaker of my 4 siblings. "You will learn things no one else your age knows," he said, which was true. He also commissioned my faith, nothing wavering, and caused me to think seriously about what faith is. In my mother's last days, I wrote a poem that was actually my first publication in the Y magazine, and as sentimental as it is, it expressed my feelings. "O faith, would that I could grasp thee physically. I grope with outstretched heart instead of hands to reach for thee. How many times have I, with every tendon of my heart, reached out to thee and felt thee but in part." The morning of her death, I went to a final exam in Dr. Martin's bacteriology class in the Mazer building, knowing then that the Lord doesn't always give what we ask, but will give sustenance and help to overcome. And he did. If I have done anything worthy of mention here, it is because of this preparation by my parents. I was further nurtured by my experience at BYU and by a second mother, Mary Dean, and family that have been outstanding examples of accomplishment and faith. My own children, too, have smoothed some of my rough edges and fulfilled the promise of my patriarchal blessing, that my family life will be sweet and dear to me. My most outstanding accomplishment, however, came as a bit of luck. I chose to marry a husband when I was just a frivolous girl, but the Lord wasn't far away to urge me in the direction of love, loyalty, and amazing devotion. Call me with any questions, Carol.